Hey Nathan, how's it going? Thanks for your message. No PR yet, because as you can see, I'm in a new environment. I've recently moved houses and I've just kind of like been a bit up in the air the last couple of weeks, but hopefully I'll get something posted today. Love your shot, like the dialogue. It's really kind of like clear. There's some very nice moments in it. I think as a general note, the only thing that kind of like jumps out at me a bit, which is a bit strange, is that he's looking off to his screen left, and there's a lot of space on your screen right. And it's almost like with the microphone and the directionality of everything, it's almost like it feels more like he should be talking to the right hand side of the screen. But I know that that's a big change that you won't be able to do. So one of the things that you can do to make this a little bit clearer is actually move the camera over so he's got a bit more breathing room on his screen left. So he's not always so close to the edge of frame, because when he's kind of like looking at different places, it's kind of like the distance that he's got on frame 103. There's a nice bit of distance there, but you notice that there's kind of like about a little more than, a fourth of the frame that on the right hand side that's really not being used for anything, so you can push that there. Just have a look through some of your poses. I like the facial expressions. I like the way he goes from one pose into the other. Really cool. Um, I think maybe on frame 21, you want to have a look at the hands on the headphones, because kind of like they're kind of like this. It's almost like more that he's kind of like doing a small adjustment or something like that. So you just want to get the sense of the fingers actually touching the headphones just a little bit more, rather than leaving them just with a little bit of, because kind of like you've got them close, but there's just a little bit of dead space there in between them. I think it's better if you can actually feel that contact on frame 21. And then, nice look with the eyes. Hands go down a little bit. I think with the, no, that's working fine. I was looking at the shoulders, seeing what the shoulders were doing, but it's very nice. You've got a nice push there. He comes up into a take. I think the change between frame, let's see where he goes. Frame 50 to frame, yeah. Yeah, kind of like that jump on frame 59. It's a bit large right now. I don't think that you necessarily need a breakdown because there's kind of like quite a bit of frames there. But there's this big change from here to like here. And I'm not entirely sure if, you could actually work on that some slightly other way, because I know that, his hands go to his chest, but it just feels a bit strange that he's kind of like his hands are doing kind of like this in 3 beats, if you know what I mean. Then when he comes up into the large accent that you've got over here on frame 94 and 97, that's really good. But it's one of those things of, I think it comes in a little bit late because he says, "Can you hear me now?" And he hits that big accent just before the now by a couple of frames. So I think you might want to delay that in the timing a little bit more, and also put him slightly closer to the microphone as well. So even so, his mouth might go now, and you see the microphone actually just cover the mouth very slightly instead of talking to the side of it. Just be now. So you get a nice O shape on the actual top of that microphone, because that's kind of like the point where you really really want to push that, that he's actually talking into the mic. And currently frame 100's just, he's looking off to one side, but I think you want him leaning a bit more over that mic and getting that mouth, really 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 close to that. So then he comes down. I think that, no, frame 102 is okay. It's good there and there. I'd say just be careful when the mic's actually intersecting his face to a degree. I think you don't have to lean so much into the mic there. I think it could come back a little bit. It's not necessarily a problem because you're not really covering anything, that's really important, and you haven't got any tangents either. So there's no points when the microphone's just right like that on the side of the face. So that's really good. But I think that you could probably just push him back a little bit out of that mic, and that'll work just great. So yeah. Okay, and on the that's good, I think that just the acting choice at the end, It almost seems like you need a nod or something like that, you know, because I'm not really sure in these last set of poses around frame 137, 140, 150. He just looks kind of like, to a degree, like nervous, and I don't really see the clarity of what this pose is actually doing. So it's not like I don't see the end resolution to the actual shot. So I don't feel that, okay, is he happy? Is he annoyed with the people because nobody's really listening to him? And just kind of like make that clear. So it's like if it's like, yeah, that's good, or yeah, that's good. You know, or something like that, where I think that you can push that a little bit. I don't think it's cliche to actually have a little head nod there, but I'm really not reading what's happening in the last set of poses. But it's great work, man. You know, you've got kind of like everything there. It's flowing really, really, really well. And yeah, I'm looking forward to see some more. Okay, so best of luck, man, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care, dude. Bye.